What's up, everybody? Today I'm doing something a little interesting. This is what my living room looks like at all times now. I always have boxes of games that I take to the flea market in here, and they take up a lot of room. And some of the stuff has been sitting in those boxes for a long time. It's just really common, crappy stuff that no one ever wants at the flea market. And I've been trying to get rid of it recently for like a couple dollars, a piece on some of the Nintendo games and some of the older PS2 or crappier PS2 titles. It's stuff that I don't really want to sell in like a sale or trade video on the YouTube channel because it's going to sell for like $3 or $2 and then I got to ship it. So it's like, I don't want to sell just one copy, of like a Nintendo game for $2 and then ship it, and the shipping costs more than the game. So it just wouldn't make sense. So what I'm doing today is I'm actually going to meet up with a couple people that were on a Video Game Seller episode a really long time ago. It was back at Joey's booth, and he was sick, and they came to come see us. Like, they had seen the show. But we weren't going to set up. I was going to go hang out at Aaron's booth, and we happened to run into each other, and I ended up selling them like $100 and something, like $140 worth of games, just out of like the junk boxes that we had. So they contacted me, said they were going to be in the area, and they wanted to see what I had. So I'm just going to take all of my flea market stuff to them, and I'm thinking that if they were pretty happy to buy some of the junk last time at, the prices that we sell it for, then maybe, I have better stuff now, so they'd be more interested. So that's the first stop. We're going to go meet up like 10 minutes away from my house. Then after that, my plan for the day was to go to M&M Games. If you watched the Video Game Sellers episode this past Tuesday, then you know that Aaron has been taking a lot of his titles that are either too scratch or haven't been selling at the flea market. He's been taking them to the local game store and trading them in for store credits, and then getting some decent product or some decent games. I want to do that mainly because I want to see if they have anything for my collection. I got my little book for what I'm looking for. But if they happen to have some decent Pokemon, Mario titles or whatever, then I can get rid of some of my PS2 and Xbox stuff that no one is looking for right now, and just kind of swap it out for that. So that's the plan, and it should be fun. There should be at least, one good sale, and then maybe a few purchases, so let's go find out. So here I am outside of Panera Bread, and actually, there's a GameStop like right over there, so I'm technically...
We were actually there before we came over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Technically stealing their business, but you've seen these guys before. I actually remember they were also out at Aaron's booth one time, and then at Joey's booth. So this is technically the third time, but I'm doing like a garage sale, parking lot sale right now. Hopefully no one comes over and yells at us. All right, so here's their purchase. They grabbed a bunch of Game Boy Advance titles, Mega Man X7, box Donkey Kong 64, and then I threw in a few N64 and Genesis games. $100 for the pile. So thank you guys very much. It is way too hot out here.
Oh yeah, it's like being in Death Valley.
Yeah, she's just like, I want to say bye real quick, and then we're just gonna go because it's like 95 degrees. So, all right, say bye to everyone.
Bye.
So that was pretty cool. They had contacted me on YouTube just last night, so it was like a surprise meetup, and they ended up buying like 2 more cheap Xbox games, so $110 total, in cash for just driving 10 minutes and setting up in a parking lot to do a little garage sale. But that was really cool. And then I'm on my way to M&M Games now, and there might be a special guest. I'm just gonna go ahead and ruin it. Megan, Zelda Girl, said that she wanted to come down to M&M Games today. She was gonna look for some Zelda stuff or just hang out. So she might bring some friends also. So you might actually get to see Megan in 2 videos in the same week, basically back to back, because she was just in Video Game Sellers this last episode. So that's kind of cool. I'm here at M&M Games now. See the sign up there. I'm going to take some of the stuff inside and see if he's interested in it. I don't know how much credit technically he'll be able to give me today, just because Aaron has been coming and dumping a bunch of stuff, so I'm sure there's going to be a limit. But hopefully at least, I don't know, a few $100s. So she did come. She drove all the way here. 2 videos in a row, because I think I'm just going to upload this after the last episode.
Cool.
Yeah. Are you hot and sweaty?
I am. Not happy.
She was supposed to bring like a bunch of friends or something, and it's just her. So, and she's looking for, guess what, Zelda stuff, I'm assuming.
Oh no, I'm just actually here to hang out with you.
I'm still trying to figure out what to spend my credit on.
Me.
Yeah, I was about to say, damn it, you're gonna want it now. No. This thing is pretty cool. It's a Dr. GB card 64. It apparently was used for, like, if you were working on a game, like you're a game developer, and you wanted to then, like, I guess, take the game to show it off to the media or wherever, you could load your games you're working on from your computer onto this, and then take it with you. You could load multiple files on here. Obviously, I don't know much about it. I was just reading some paper that they printed up for me. But kind of cool, and apparently it was made up until, like, 2000 or so into, like, the Game Boy Color era. I have to jump in here real quick, guys, because the video clip that actually showed the stuff that I sold or traded them had an issue when I went to go put in the editing program. It said file corrupted. Yay! So, the stuff that I traded them was a stack of PS1 games. I think it was like 14 or so. Nothing great, no RPGs, no horror titles or anything. It was, in fact, it even had like some sports and like fishing games in it. So, those, few N64 games that weren't selling, really like common stuff like in the $4 or $5 range. There was a few NES games. There was the PSP I got at the garage sale recently. That they actually gave the price that I was asking to sell it at the flea market. So I was like, hell, that's fine, because I didn't have a charger for it, so it makes it a little bit harder to sell out at the flea market, telling people, oh no, you got to go buy a charger for it, for it to actually work. And then there was a few of the Tiger handheld games that I got rid of, and a couple other items, but I got $200 at this point in the video for the stuff I traded. And then the reason why I'm jumping in is because the next few clips are Megan and I looking for stuff to use the credit on. So I just wanted to make sure there was no confusion of what was going on. So anyway, back to the video. I'm putting Megan to work and making her look for NES. Don't tell me to shut up. Having her look for some NES titles through here. My eyes are starting to cross. I've been looking through too many damn games right now.
I have that game.
You have Shadowrun?
Uh-huh.
Well, then let me...
No.
You buy something with store credit with my store credit,
No.
and then I'll just get the game from you.
Actually,
that makes sense.
Is it only on SNES? Or
No, it's on Genesis also.
I think I have it on the Genesis.
I want that one too. Megan, say the title of this game.
No.
Do
I
it.
don't wanna.
Iggy's Wrecking Balls.
No.
We've been in here for a long time now, and we didn't realize that it was absolutely pouring outside. The weather is,
Welcome to Florida.
yeah, pretty shitty weather right now. So we're trapped inside a game store.
Oh no.
What are we gonna do? I'm pretty much done with picking out what I want. I'm just waiting for a couple customers to get done up there. Had to go grab a couple N64 systems with the cables and everything to trade towards what I want, because I went over my budget. But I'll show you everything I got once we leave the store. I'm all wet now. I'm all wet, Megan.
Ew.
Me and Megan decided to stop at Moe's and destroyed a couple burritos, and it was good. She just posted a picture on Facebook about me eating a fucking burrito, and we were like, ew, Moe's, it was gross. I'm like, it was all right. It tasted, honestly, when you put a bunch of shit in a burrito, it tastes the same.
Tastes like a burrito.
Yeah, it tastes like a burrito. Chipotle's fine, they're all good, but this is probably last time you're gonna see Megan for the day. I'm gonna say bye-bye. Yeah, there you go, say booby. And then I'll show you, like I said, I'll show you the stuff when I get home. Alright, now I'll show you guys what I got. All in all, I ended up getting $240 in trade credit. When I was at $200, I had picked out too much stuff, basically, so I had to trade in those two N64s. They gave me $18 a piece, and then that made it a fair trade for both of us. I have multiple N64 systems, so I was not bummed about getting rid of, two of them. So the first thing, one of the things is I got an expansion pack for an N64. One of the N64s I had was missing, anything in the little slot, no jumper pack or expansion pack. So I got an expansion pack. I got a Super Nintendo. And the only reason why I really got this was neither myself or Aaron have a Super Nintendo for sale right now, and we've had quite a few people come up and ask for them. So I went ahead and grabbed one of those. And it is obviously a little yellow, but came with the controller and its hookup cables and its, power brick. And then I got two colorful stacks here. They have buy two get one free of any Game Boy game. So I went ahead and got a yellow, a blue, and a red. And so one of these was free. But they all save. And then afterwards I was like, you know what? I should just get another stack. And all these save as well. So I have 6 saving Pokemon games, which if you watch my videos, and you watch the garage sale stuff, you'll know that a lot of the times when I come across the Pokemon games, obviously they don't save. I have pretty bad luck when it comes to saving Pokemon games. So it'll be really nice to actually have, a decent amount at the booth that will all save. And then I got a copy of Ocarina of Time on N64. I would have got more Zelda stuff if they had it, but they were pretty much cleaned out. This was the only N64 Zelda title they had. And then I got the only GameCube Zelda title they had, which was Four Swords Adventures. Obviously not as desirable as like Twilight Princess on the GameCube, or any of the other Zelda games that were on the fucking GameCube, but it was the only thing they had, so. And then I got 2 copies of Smash Brothers Brawl. One is missing the manual, but that's not a big deal. And all these discs were in really nice shape too, so that was good. Obviously you can tell, I tried to get stuff that I can get rid of, very, very quickly compared to a stack of PS1 games that no one, wanted, or those little Tiger handhelds they're oddities. I mean, they're cool, but there's not a ton of people looking for bowling, Tiger electronic game. And then I picked up a few, so that's the stuff I got to sell. And then I picked up a few things for myself. I got Mega Man Network Transmission on GameCube complete. My Mega Man list is slowly dwindling. There's only like 10 games left in the Mega Man library that I'm looking for now. And that's because I just did a trade. The items aren't here yet, so I can't show them to you, but I just did a trade with someone for some Mega Man games, which I'll show that in a future video. And then I got Azure Dreams on Game Boy, technically Game Boy Color. And I've been looking for this for a really long time, and the label is like perfect on it, so that was a cool find. And then lastly, I went ahead, and I was sort of at this point, I was like, oh, I don't know what else I want to get. And Megan actually showed, picked it up off the shelf and was like, oh, look, Disgaea. And I was like, oh, you know what? I actually don't own Disgaea Infinite. And the reason why I don't own it is because it is a basically choose your path story type of game, I guess. Like a text adventure. So you don't really control anything. It's not an RPG in the sense of like the other, Disgaea games. It's not a tactical RPG or anything. So I went ahead and grabbed this. But I didn't even notice that they put the wrong game inside. And you can see in there, I don't know if you can read the print, but they put Afternoon of Darkness in there. So that kind of sucked. So now I got to go back to the store and swap it out. I already called and made sure they actually had the game there, and they did. So that is what I got at the store. And honestly, after I kind of calculated in my head for what I will sell, I'm guessing I'll sell the Marios to, probably Aaron. And then the couple Zelda games, I'm guessing that Kenneth is going to grab those. And then these will be easy, sells. I figured after everything in the Super Nintendo, it will equal up to, roughly maybe $5 difference to what I had traded them. So that works for me. I'd rather have fewer items that are way better than, a bunch of junk that's not going to sell. And then the last thing, I didn't get a part of that trade, but I picked up a copy of Ghoul Patrol on the Super Nintendo. Really nice label on it. And I've been looking for this for a really long time too. And it is, I don't want to just say, oh, it's incredibly rare or anything, but damn, this game is not common. It is, if you've ever played Zombies Ate My Neighbors, this is its sequel, and it's pretty hard to find. But that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please thumbs up the video. And we are getting pretty damn close to 8,000 subscribers. We're 470 away, and I know that seems like a lot, but honestly, a couple really good weeks of subscribing, and we could be there. So if you guys can help out in any way, maybe just, I don't know, post a little thing on your Facebook page, or favorite, this video, or just something to, help the channel get to 8,000. It just means that we will do a contest even sooner. So I'm definitely going to do an 8,000 subscriber contest. And, excuse me. And I'll try to make this one, pretty damn decent. I've been trying to raise the bar on each one every time I do them. But that's it, guys. Thank you very much, and I will see you all later. Peace.